You thought I was done with Skyrim? Oh no, we're not done. The simple reality is, we're not going to be completely done with this game until, well, we've done everything we want to do. And we haven't even done close to that. We've done the main quest, sure. But this game is packed with a ton of side quests, which are just as interesting. A ton of companions that aren't Lydia, owning our own home, assumably decorating it a little bit as well, getting married, the DLC stuff. And that's just the stuff I know about. So yeah, we're back, and first we must take care of a little business. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a vampire again. That's not a problem I want to deal with, because I don't like being a vampire, so we need to go and get it sorted. I head to Morphle because that's where I got it sorted before, but I can't find the guy, and his house is locked. And it didn't like me picking the lock for some reason. The guard had a problem with it. Okay, so I read somewhere that there's a temple in Solitude that can help, and that we also need that for getting married in the future. So we should head there now. I found it eventually, and I did a bunch of praying, which is not something I usually do in life. Apparently it does remove all diseases, but I guess I'm too far gone for this to actually work this time. Okay, back to Morphle. We found the guy, it's the same thing again. Buy a black gem from him, fill it with a soul, and he'll do a ritual. I went exploring and eventually found some necromancers, and that's a free soul for me. We head back now and get it all sorted. You don't really need to do it again, we've done it before. And now it's time to embark on a quest. I give it some thought because I've actually got a fair few already to do, not including the stuff I don't know about yet. But I decided to visit the companions, which is not one of my quests on my list. We're already a member, or we're already like a basic member, but we've not gone any further than just that simple membership. And also, one of my potential wife candidates is a member of the companions, so kind of makes sense to start here. I head in, have a chat with a guy named Farkas, and he gives me a job, slaying a few vampires who are preying on the innocent. Would prefer a job that doesn't run the risk of getting vampirism again, but sure, why not? Naturally the first vampire in there infects me, but we'll deal with that later. We work our way through regular vampires until we finally get to the master. He is strong, but we beat his ass first time. We explore, and we find a funny white talking ball. Well then, I had not expected that, but I guess that's a future quest for us. For now though, I very quickly head back to the temple and pray, because I can actually do that now, because the disease hasn't taken hold, and then we're back to the companions. I always quite liked Whiterun as a place, so I'm always happy to come back here. I think you can get a home here, and if you can, I'm going to do that. Anyway, he's happy the quest is done, and now I go on a hunt for my wife. I mean my future wife. Look, I like Aela, okay? We eventually find her, but turns out that guy wants me instead for something. We get given a simple errand, which is also our trial, which is like makes us a better tier of companion, I guess. Oh, and also we have a new companion, Farkas, which means we lose Lydia for the moment, which, I mean, I want some new companions because I want to see what they're like, but it feels weird not having Lydia. She's been here with us since nearly the very start. Getting to this place, which is called Dustman's Cairn, apparently, weird name, is easy enough, but it felt like it was going to be challenging, and I was right. We run into the undead a bunch of times, but it's nothing I can't handle. What I can't handle, however, is leaving a lever unpulled, and that wasn't smart, because now I'm trapped. Farkas is now outnumbered by 4 to 1. Oh, this is going to be a problem for him. Oh my god. He's a werewolf. And a really powerful one too. Literally 2 swipes, they're dead. Holy shit. But hey, he's on our side and he helped us get out, so I guess that makes him okay. Our undead enemies are mostly replaced by human ones and I get beheaded. What? Holy shit, I didn't know that was a thing in this game. I mean, I guess it is, but yeah. Anyway, we continue to go up against the humans, but these Silverhand mofos do not seem too difficult. Okay, so they're heavily armoured, but they do go down relatively easily. Okay, they do actually kill me a few times, but we do keep pushing and making progress until we get to the Dustman's Crypt, which is where we need to be, it's where what we seek lies. And that is the point we run into our first problem. Yep, it seems empty until we run down and, oh, there's 4 of them. And there's more than enough to take down Farkas and then me. Yeah, so I will admit, this is the point I started thinking about giving up. They're stronger than us, a lot stronger, and they outnumber us 2 to 1. It just seems like something we're not going to be able to deal with. Giving up is not something I'm very good at though, so I persist, and eventually come up with a strategy. I run away, slowly working my way back, slowly chipping away at them with various magics until I finally reach the door to this whole place. When I get there, a fully recovered Farkas teleports next to us, and I can also fully recover too. Then I go back in, the enemies are weakened because I've been attacking them, but we're recovered, and one by one they fall and we can progress. As we do make that progress, we have to take down skeevers, which are really easy, and giant spiders that are also quite easy. Not as easy, but quite easy. The undead cause them more issues. I never fought a Draugr Scourge before, but they hit hard and they can shout, so they're a slight issue. I do get past them though, mostly by making them run rings around spider eggs. You spear me? No. And then we finally progress to and into the crypt. There we find a word of power, though I think I already have that one. Don't ask. Various pieces of quite useful loot, and the fragment of Wolfrad, whatever that doohickey seems to be. And then the dead rise. And there's a lot of them, well over a dozen. Probably a couple dozen actually. And it seems really easy at first, but they escalate at the time. By the end, there's another Scourge. And yes, I can defeat one of them alone, but when I've got 7 others attacking all sides, that's the problem. So yeah, I died. And yeah, I died more than once. Oh boy. Surrender is not an option, mostly because we're trapped here. So we beat them down, and with the final one dead, we've done it. And that final one was very conveniently next to a tunnel that takes us out of here. Finally, fresh air that's not been contaminated by the putrid stench of the undead. With that, it does seem we're done, and it is a genuine pleasure to return to Whiterun and turn in our quest. And turning in the quest means we get this whole thing of being fully a companion. It's very nice to get that, and I'll admit, my head was thinking, oh, let's do some work for Aela, maybe she'll like us more then, or, you know, at least know our name. But nah, now is a good time to call it. It's a good, well, actually no, now is a good time to get Lydia back, because I want my companion back, and then it's a good time to call it. I do not intend to come back to this game that frequently, but I do intend to come back. It's fun, and I really do enjoy the side missions. I mean, the missions we've done today were just as good as the main quest stuff. I genuinely enjoyed it, and I hope it was enjoyable for you to watch too. I will definitely be coming back. I want to finish these companion quests, and I want to make more progress from there. So, be sure to join me next time, won't you?
Damn those Grey Mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming.